Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be installing a replacement muffler for a 2007 Honda Civic LX sedan. So here is the replacement muffler that I picked up at a local junkyard. It goes for about 30 bucks. Took it out from another Civic, same color. It was the same gold color. I was hoping I could get other parts from the junkyard, but unfortunately everyone already taken all those parts from that car. But I just remembered that I needed an actual replacement muffler, so here it is. I want to show you guys. So the OEM muffler that I have that's on the Civic right now, the pipe's kind of warped and the muffler's not in good shape because it did get kind of pushed in a little bit from a little fender bender. But I'm gonna try to show you. Give me a second here. All right guys, so here's a little better view of the muffler, its current state. The pipe in the back is a little bit warped and bent. It got pushed back, and whenever I'm driving the vehicle, you'll hear like a slight rattle where it's hitting against the chassis of the car. So it's a little bit annoying. So I'm just gonna remove the existing OEM muffler that's on this Civic, replace it with the one I got from the junkyard. And I just wanted to show you guys how to do that. If you guys don't know how to, or if you guys ever encounter an issue with your muffler, this is how you would replace it. All right, so what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna remove the wheel. That'll give me more room to work with, because the access point, if you go right there where the spring is at, I'm trying to show you guys the access point, there's like 2 spring bolts you're going to remove that holds the end of the muffler. Once you remove those 2 spring bolts, you're going to remove, there's actually this part here you're going to remove. You got to remove this, and then once you do that, you should be good. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll get to the rest of the installation. All right, so just to show you, I know this is not what you're going to see if your muffler is still in decent condition and doesn't look bad as this one, but these 2 points here holds up the front part of the muffler. The thing is, when this muffler got damaged, we had to get it like temporarily mounted so that it won't create any issues, because this was already loose. So we had this like mounted here, and we're going to remove it. Originally, the location of the mounting point for the muffler, as you can see from this point to this point, is actually from up here. It should actually, so the muffler should actually be mounted from up here at this location. But unfortunately, because of the way the muffler is, because the piping's warped and the muffler is damaged, but it's still functional, we had to work it this way because I didn't really have time to go to the junkyard to get a replacement muffler, but I actually had time. So now that I do have the actual replacement muffler, I'm going to show you guys how to install it. But yeah, I just want to show you so you guys don't get confused. So if your muffler pretty much should be mounted from up here, you have to unseat the rubber piece that holds the muffler. You have to kind of pull it a little bit and then slide it out, and you'll be able to remove the front part. And then the 2 spring bolts in the back, you remove that, and then you should be good. But what I'm going to do is I probably have to remove that screw right here. I'm trying to show you right there, pointing with my thumb. Unseat that, and then I'm going to try to see if I have to bend this down a little bit. Once I do that, I'll be able to install the replacement muffler. So I'll remove the wheel, like I said, get to that, and then we'll get to the rest of the installation. So stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, so I'm removing the lug nuts from the wheel. So it does appear that the studs and the lug nuts are good, and none of them are seized, because we had issues from the front driver's side and passenger side wheels, where when we were trying to remove the wheels, we had an issue with a stud on each end. So the studs were seized. So we're going to show you how to replace them in an upcoming vlog. So make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel when we do a vlog about that. But in the meantime, we do have the lug nuts now almost removed. But first I'm going to jack up the car. So when you do decide to do this, guys, which I highly recommend you guys have someone who's experienced that would help you on this type of installation, it's very important that you put the wheel right under here next to the jacking point, just for safety reasons. So just in case if something happens, you at least have safety right here that's protecting you if the vehicle ever gets off balance or something. But I highly recommend you do that. And if you guys haven't yet, we also have our log up on how to replace the drum brakes on the 2007 or 8th gen Honda Civic sedan model. So link is in the description. Make sure you guys check out that vlog. But yeah, so we're not going to do that today because the drum brakes are fine. What we're going to do today is we're going to be changing, we're going to be replacing the muffler on this vehicle. So these are the two spring bolts that you're going to remove. So you're going to have better access when you do remove the rear passenger side wheel. So I just removed it, and as you can see, there's one spring bolt right here, and on the other side you can remove it. It should be, I think it's a 12 millimeter. So you can use that to remove it. Once you remove that, we're going to remove the front piece that holds this muffler all together. Once you do that, just reverse all the steps and you should be good. Alright guys, so I have here a 12 millimeter. You can get it at Harbor Freight. Remove these spring bolts, one on each end. Once you get a little bit removed from this side, you have to go on the other side and kind of even it out when you remove these type of spring bolts, because you don't want to warp the end right here. So make sure you guys do that, because that's what I was doing when I had when I removed the replacement muffler in the junkyard. You're gonna have to make sure, just take your time and remove each spring bolt within the same length, and then you should be able to remove them. So I'm gonna get to removing it on the other side as well, and I'm gonna change the camera angle here, so stay tuned. All right, now I'm on the bottom side facing the end of the muffler. So you just seen on the right side I had removed it and loosened the spring bolt earlier. Now here's the left side. This is the left spring bolt you're gonna loosen as well. So I'm gonna loosen it right now. Make sure you go counterclockwise to remove it. Okay. Just loosen that now. Alright, let's check out the left spring bolt. Get the right side still out. Right side's now removed. So we just removed the right side spring bolt. So now this is loose. As you can see, gotta remove. So next I'm gonna remove this 10 millimeter from this mounting point for the front of the muffler. You guys don't have to do this because I had this actually had to be done at a local muffler shop for me temporarily. But if you do remove your stock replacement If you do remove your OEM stock muffler, this is where you're going to be removing it. This is the mounting point. You're gonna tug on the muffler and then pull. You're gonna pull that out and it'll be able to slide out of the mounting point right here, this rubber piece here. So just make sure you do that. But I'm removing this 10mm here. There we go. Take this out to show you. Excuse me a second, guys. All right. So here's the OEM muffler that was damaged and warped. As you can see, the pipe in the back was warped, so it was like rattling, hitting the chassis, and was annoying when driving the vehicle. Yeah, this is how the OEM stock muffler looks like, and we just removed it. So that pretty much shows you. So what I did earlier just shows you how to remove the stock muffler. Next, you just reverse the steps, and then you should be good. All right. So the top one is the replacement muffler that I got from the junkyard, and the bottom one is the damaged stock muffler that I just removed from the Civic. So just want to show you guys. Next, we're gonna install the top one, the new replacement one, and we'll be good. All right, so here's the rubber mounting piece that was damaged, and I'm gonna remove that now. So I have to remove that, and then I can replace it with the new one that I took from the junkyard with the new replacement muffler. There you go. So this one I no longer need. Then I will mount the front, slide it onto here, pull, and then slide. You should be good. All right, next, now going to install the replacement muffler. Slide it in. Just try to line it up. Okay. So there's that rubber piece, guys, that I told you guys earlier. You're gonna slide it. Alright, I'm gonna try to film this and do it at the same time. Hold on a second. Alright. So then next we're going to mount those two spring bolts back where the holes right there. And place those spring bolts back, and then our installation is complete. So let's mount these spring bolts back. Just a second, guys. Alright guys, so we successfully installed the replacement muffler for a 2007 Honda Civic LX sedan model. Wasn't that hard. All you had to do again was just remove the two spring bolts, and then you just had to remove the rubber mounting point and then reverse the steps. So other than that, we just completed our installation. All right, so we're gonna start the vehicle right now. All right, there you have it, guys. We successfully installed the replacement muffler for a 2007 Honda Civic LX sedan. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Firm400. And you can also purchase a super thanks on this video. If you guys really want to support us, that would be greatly appreciated. It'll help support the channel and keep us making good content for you guys. So make sure to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.